What up though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm on the run. Shout out to you guys, my subs. Thank you for riding figuratively and metaphorically along for the road to 5,000 subs. It's a cold day today in a Motor City, but that's okay. I just love any day in a Motor City, man. And just keep it a buck with y'all. Every day is a good day in a Motor City for me, whether it be warm or whether it be ice cold like today. I love my damn city, man. From the bottom of my heart, I love my city so much. But let me not gush about that on y'all again. I can't promise that I won't gush about my city on y'all again in the future, but I'll go ahead and spare y'all of it tonight. But actually, I think you guys like it. I think you guys love hearing somebody speak so positively about their city, be so proud of where they come from. Because I think everybody wants that. I think everybody wants a place that they belong, a place that they feel like they really fit in. It's where they want to be, because not everyone gets that. So I don't think you guys mind that, actually. But let's get into the topic at hand, man. And this TK Kirkland. Now, I'm late to the party on this one. And I saw the OG doing an interview with a woman, and they somehow got on him being, I think he said he had like 7 kids or something. They somehow got on him having a bunch of kids with a bunch of different women. Now, I'm not a fan of making broken homes at all. You guys know that. I mean, it happens, but when it starts being like Nick Cannon type of stuff, I'm just not with that, man. I don't think that's cool at all. Making a football team essentially with multiple women, I don't like that. But nonetheless, that's his situation. I'm not judging. And he's taking care of his kids financially. The dude has done very well for himself. He's one of the unks out there that people really respect. He talks with a lot of sense. He just got a lot of free game to give for young people. And he was on there with a woman that was much younger than him. And it was just crazy. Just the level of disrespect and disdain that the modern black woman has for black men is unreal. She just was not giving this man any type of respect, in my opinion, for the fact that, forget he's a man for one, but then he's your elder. There's a level of respect that you give older people, especially when they're being respectful to you. And when it comes to sisters, if that older person is a black man, they just don't feel like they have to really give that respect. And I don't agree with that, because if he were being disrespectful to her, which he wasn't, them comments would have been lighting him the F up about how disrespectful he was and how he's a misogynist, how he just hate black women, all of that sort of stuff. But man, she was really after him because he said that he didn't pay child support for any of his kids. And she's like, well, why not? And he's like, because I'm not a bum. She's like, well, you pay for this? He like, yeah, of course. You pay for that? Of course. Everything to do with the kids, he was like, of course. But then she started asking him, basically, do he pay they bills? Do he pay for their gas? He's like, no. Do you pay for this? He's like, no. And I'm like, those are the mothers of his children. Them ain't his women no more. So you want him to pay for the kids and fund their lifestyle? You want him to pay their rent and pay for their satin sheets to have some other dude laying on with them and all that sort of stuff? Now, don't get me wrong. There's some dudes out there that will do that. And I don't have an issue with that. You got some dudes that they baby mama, they will pay their bills and stuff. And, for those guys that want to do that, more power to them. But the idea that he got to take care of her, forevermore, like they still together, is just insane to me. And just do all this attitude. And, she's not an unattractive sister at all. She was very pretty, but she just had this masculine energy that was so unattractive, man. And she just kept cutting him off and trying to talk over him. I mean, you ask the brother a question, be polite enough to allow him to answer it. It's like he goes into his answer, and the moment he says something in his answer that you don't agree with, you want to go cutting him off or talking over him and stuff. And shout out to him for displaying what masculine frame looks like. That, I think, is one of the most important factors here. He displayed, very brilliantly what masculine frame looks like. She was all emotional and in her feelings because she's comparing her own situation to him. She's getting all frustrated by his answers because the dudes who she chose to deal with got her over and her situation all fucked up. So she had to put her dude on child support. She had to demand this and that from her dudes, from, whoever fathers her kids. And he didn't have to do that. So he wasn't on child support because he, in his opinion, he wasn't a bum. So, I mean, if he got multiple baby mamas, none of them put him on child support because he says he wasn't a bum, I'm inclined to believe that he wasn't a bum. Because if he was, they definitely would have did it. So obviously he had a good relationship with them, even though they weren't together anymore. He had some understanding with them. I'm gonna give you this and that. I'm gonna take care of this and that. We can just keep the course out of this. Not everybody fits your situation, lady. Not everybody needs a third party to step in and, set terms, referee everything. Some people can have a conversation with another. They may not have worked out romantically, but have a conversation with them about how to proceed forward for the best for everybody. And it looks like he was able to do that multiple times because he never had to pay any child support. And she just could not fathom this. She just could not wrap her brain around the idea that this man was doing what he needed to do willingly and no third parties needed to be involved. And this just goes to show you about how these women choose dudes, because she's projecting her situation onto him. Like, there's no way that your situation could be what you saying because mine isn't like that. Well, you should have chose better, boo. It's that simple. So he could have really got frustrated and went a different direction with the conversation, but he was so calm and stoic the whole time. And that's why I said shout out to him for holding masculine frame. He did it brilliantly. It was honestly a masterclass in holding masculine frame and being a composed individual, because ultimately she looked like the fool, not him. Now, I went and checked out they channel to see what type of views that they're getting. And I mean, I didn't see any other video of theirs for their podcast that got the same amount of views that the TK Kirkland interview got. They getting views about the same as what I'm getting, and I'm pretty much invisible. I haven't had no huge name featured on my channel of any sort, but they did, and whatever interest that they got from it, they couldn't maintain it, because as I said, most people tuning into that were just tuning in to see how composed he was and how emotional she was. So I cannot say enough about how impressed I was that he was so calm and collected, just so composed, and just held masculine frame. It's an example that I think men need to take and run with it. Be composed, be masculine, be stoic. Don't get all in your feelings, because she was being a woman. She was all in her feelings. She's angry. She's frustrated. And she all over the place. And he never changed. He just never changed up. He held frame the whole time, man. It was great. I really, if you guys have seen what I'm talking about, chime in the comments and let me know what you guys think. If you haven't seen it, go to YouTube and type in, well, you're already on YouTube. Go to the search bar and type in TK Kirkland interview, and it'll come up. It's a sister, attractive, she's got braids. And you know what the crazy thing is, I just seen another video with that same sister recently, because she came to the realization that men don't care about your money. You know, I mean, you had KS and other people who have said this, but it's like a lot of these really masculine acting boss babes, they don't want to believe it. That matters so much to them that they believe that it matters to men. But no, men want you to be a feminine, cooperative woman. Men want you to be beautiful. These are just the things that men like. Men don't care about your damn money. But, you know, because these things matter so much to women, they just assume that they are going to matter equally to men. And what we are interested in couldn't be any more different. So she came to the realization, I don't know if it's because she's now post-wall or what, but she came to the realization that men don't care about that stuff. Men, you can be making a bunch of money and they'll walk right past you if they don't find you attractive. Yeah, that's big facts. It's just, look how long it took for her to figure that out. But as I said, look for the interview. If you guys haven't seen it already, I do recommend checking it out. And you'll know when you get to the part where she's just like, I don't know, man. She is so upset about the fact that he's not being forced to pay child support. He's willingly taking care of his kids. She's just so annoyed by that. So check that out. Let me know what you guys think, man. I'll holla at y'all. Peace.